Good evening, peeps. And how are you? It's November. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So I'm Ariel Grace from A Gang of Girls Radio. We'll be doing our Facebook Live event tonight, and we're going to be talking about intentions and gratitudes. We are. So it'll be very fun for us. But I have some announcements. Hey, Mary. Hi. I'm going to be saying hi to everybody. Hi, hi, hi. Hey, Rebecca. Okay. Yeah. How you doing? Okay, so I have some announcements. I said in the newsletter that I was going to try and get I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic free on the Kindle. So tomorrow, it's November 5th and 6th. I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic is going to be available for free download on the Kindle. If you don't have a Kindle, that's okay. You can get the Kindle app and you can read it from the Kindle app. What? So, and hey, Rockin' Reverend Rhonda. So, there she is. She's so awesome. So, if you want I'm Psychic, Not Telepathic, you should read that book before Clearing with Purpose, because that's going to give you the tools to move into Clearing with Purpose, the Goo and Cooties book. Okay? Okay. All right. So, November 6th, the Goo and Cooties book is available for the Kindle, and it is also available right now in paperback form. So, if you want to grab that, you can grab that. It's on Amazon. Check it out. All right. Lucy Prophet Psychic Girl, the first book. It's like the most awesome book on the planet. You're going to love it. Lucy Prophet is going to be free this week from Monday to Thursday, I think. Yeah, from Monday till Thursday. So that's available free download. You can check that out. Lucy is a psychic and she won the lottery. What the heck would you do if you won the lottery? Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, so she's a psychic that wins the lottery, and a lot of crazy things happen around her. So there are 3 books in the series right now. I'm working on the 4th book right now. So that should be very fun for you. All right, so for those of you who are wanting a psychic reading connecting to those loved ones who have passed, you can check out my bro, Psychic Theo, at psychictheo.com. Check it out, okay? For those of you who want an astrology consult, check out Rockin' Reverend Rhonda at karmiclaw.com. Sign up for her newsletter because she does send it out, and she gives you all the astro news that you need to plan your months. And I don't make any big moves without consulting with Rhonda. That's how serious I am about astrology. I don't always understand it, but she tells me what dates work, and I rock through that. And it works. So check her out, karmiclaw.com. All right. Now, for those of you who knew me in Chicago, once a month we had an intention circle. And our intention circles, at intention circles, we focus on our goals, what we want to accomplish, what we're bringing into our lives, and what we are grateful for. And since November is like my birthday month, and it's also Thanksgiving, right? I always talk about intention and gratitude during this month, because when you're grateful for your life, when you're grateful, you glow. And when you're grateful and you're glowing, you're raising your resonance, right? And you're opening yourself up for what's possible in your life. Hey, Nancy. So this is something that's really cool. So a lot of you are like, oh, I want to make more money. I want a new house. I want somebody to love me. All these fun, kind of weird things that we love, humans, because we're human. We want these things, right? Okay, so tonight I'm going to share with you the magic of making that happen. Okay, so everybody sit down, get your snack and your drink, because I got to tell you a story. And it has a happily ever after. So, a long time ago, in a faraway place that is very magical and beautiful, I lived in Pagosa Springs. And I met this awesome lady. Hi, Victoria. Her name is Vicki Harding. And she became my best friend, like instant. We were sisters. So, and she was totally awesome. And we were trying to figure out, okay, so how can we make our lives better? How can we create the quality of life that we so want and desire, right? So we started working on intentions. She said the intentions are the way to go. We have to do intentions. So she explained to me what an intention is. Basically, what an intention is a goal that you set for your higher and better good. Okay? So, like intending, say, for example, you're at a job and it's like, and you want to get out because the peeps there are, they just suck and they're gross and they're mean. So you intend for a better job. We actually had a lady do this in an intention circle. She intended for a better job. And what happened were all the people that were cranky, grouchy, and bitchy either got fired, laid off, or left. And she had a better job. Because it was peaceful then. And she didn't want to change her job. So see what can happen through intention, kind of magical stuff, right? So Vicki and I started like writing our intentions. And one of the things that Vicki wanted in her life was love. She truly did. So this guy comes into town. His name is Tony Burrows. And Tony is the intention guy. He's awesome. Hey, Bonnie. And so Tony comes to town, and the first time I go to see him, I told Vicki about it. Oh, he's having an intention circle. We've been working on intentions. Let's go see it. So she says, oh, I can't go because I got stuff to do. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm going. So I went, and I was checking out this Tony dude because, I'd never met him before. And I was looking at his energy field, and I was looking at, just looking at everything around him. And I got to talk to him for a few minutes, and I thought, wow, this is a nice guy. And it was really fun. And I went home, I immediately called Vicki, and I said, Vicki, we have to go to the next intention circle. It's next week. You have to go. Okay. So I bring her up to our friend Victoria's house, and there's Tony. Well, Tony starts walking towards me. Vicki is standing next to me. Vicki wants love. Tony's rocking. I take Vicki, push her in front of me, and then I take off to go eat some cookies. That was it. Vicki found love. Tony found love. And things started rocking in Pagosa Springs. So what we did was we created these intention circles, and we did 2 a month. And through the intention circles, people started glowing because things were happening. People were asking for things, and the universe was providing for them. I intended for a house. I wanted a home. I had no credit. None. I didn't have a credit card. I had Zip credit. I had a bank account. Self-employed, me, and a part-time job. Yeah. The other thing, too, is that I had my kids, and I was trying to get child support from their father. I wanted enough child support to take care of them, right? So I had no idea how much the child support would be, but I intended that for the highest and greatest good, that it would be enough for my sons. So during this time period, that was one of my intentions that came through. Well, I was intending for at least $500 a month so I could put my son into private school. I could, pay for their stuff and everything. And when the child support really did come through, the lady called, my child support lady, she called and she said, I need you to sit down, Ariel, because this is big. And I was like, okay. So I sat down and she goes, you're going to be receiving $1,750 a month in child support. And I I kind of freaked out a little bit. And I said, are you reading that right? She said, yes, I am reading this right. You are the first person that I have been able to get child support for that is more than $1,000. You rock, girl. She goes, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Because I told her about the intention circle, and I told her I was intending for my son's higher and better good, that they would receive the money that they needed so that their lives would be comfortable. So that was one of my intentions. That came about way more than I thought it would. So the universe was being generous, right? So I intended for a home, and I found my home, and I intended that it was in a good neighborhood, that it was a nice neighborhood, that it was a quiet neighborhood, and that my children were able to, feel safe. And we ended up in one of the best neighborhoods in Pagosa, in the cheapest house in the neighborhood, because all the houses that were around us were like multi-million-dollar houses. Crazy. So we ended up in this great little house, and I had no credit, nothing. I had to jump through hoops. I did. And with the support of my friends and the support of my family, I was able to buy the house, and we lived very comfortably in Pagosa Springs. And I was very grateful, so grateful. In fact, we moved in like the week of Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, right? Hi, Dana. Hey, Lisa. So I saw other beautiful, wonderful things happening, like people intending for cars, people intending for homes, people intending for money. There was this guy, he came into town and he bought all kinds of property in town. It was like crazy. He went crazy and bought stuff. Well, the market crashed, and so he was kind of nervous. And so I told him, I said, here's a great intention, and you all may want to write this down too. So I told him, I said, okay, so you need, how much money do you need? And he said, well, I probably need like $100,000 in the next 3 months. And I said, okay, this is what you write down. Get your pencils, everybody. I intend for $100,000 to come to me freely, easily, and effortlessly from expected and unexpected sources in the next 30 days for my higher and better good. So be it, so it is. So that's what I told him to do, and he did it. He wrote it, he made this banner in his office with that intention on it. And he said it all the time, and he believed it. He believed that it could happen for him. And he had some equipment because he was like a developer, a land developer. So he had this equipment, and he had moved from, hey Theo, he had this equipment, like this land equipment, and he had moved from a land developer into like an interior kind of design guy. So this other guy that needed some of those, bulldozers and all that kind of stuff came over to his house, and he said, hey, you going to sell that stuff? Within 30 days, that man made $77,000. Do you think he was sad? No. Because it was in 30 days, not 3 months, that he made $77,000. So, it's true, it happens, and it's awesome. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Ariel, if you believe this, why aren't you a multimillionaire? Well, one, okay, that's never my intention to be a multimillionaire. I don't know why. I just want to live comfortably and happily. I just want to be happy. That's my biggest goal, happiness. And so my intentions are always about me being clear, my heart being open and aligned with the energy of love, assisting other people, and being able to travel and do things. Because I've lived all over the country and I've traveled in almost every state except the far northern states, only because it gets cold up there. And I like the sun. I like it to be warm. That's why I live in Florida now. So, you know, it's up to you to decide. What do you want? What do you want? What's in your heart? Not what everybody else wants. Not what everybody else has. What do you want? How do you want it? And when do you want it? So I'm very passionate about this. This is something that works and it's wonderful. So when you write down your intentions, I intend and I am so very grateful for, because you're writing it in present term. See, that's why I talk about being present right now. When you're present in the moment, you're right here in the moment. You're not feeling what happened to you and you're not feeling about what's going to happen to you. You're here. So I intend and I am so very grateful for. Write it down. Say it out loud. I have sticky notes with stuff on it in my house, like stuck all over my house. It's like I walk in my bathroom. Oh, I am so very grateful for my home. I walk in my bedroom. Oh, I am so very grateful I rested well. Walk in my kitchen. I'm so very grateful for the food I have. I walk in my office. I love my office. I am so very grateful for my office, and I'm so very grateful for my clients, customers, my creativity, what I can do, how I can do it. I'm so very grateful for that. I intend for more. So, yeah, I've had stuff happen that wasn't that great, but I've always been able to get over it. Why? Because I have great support from my friends, because I'm always intending to have great support from my friends. My sisters are rocking. Rockin' Reverend Rhonda is one of them. Sandy Cousy, one of them. My brother Theo. My mom. It's always good to have a good support system. People that you can support with. So if you're going to create an intention circle, go to intenders.com, check out how to do it. So, for those of you out there who want cash, so a lot of people want cash, they just want money. Who cares what it's for, but they want money. So if you want money, I intend, and I'm so very grateful for blah, 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 to come to me within the next 30 days from expected and unexpected sources. That's how you do it. For my higher and greater good. And go for those unexpected sources, because I had a friend in Pagosa, another friend in Pagosa. She was always complaining. I don't have any money, blah, 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 blah. She had a house full of crap. A house full. And it wasn't crap. It was actually really nice stuff. But it was piled in there, and it was really crowded in there, and you couldn't move. So I told her, she had 3 freezers. I said, hey, why don't you sell a freezer? Don't they cost a lot? She looked at me like I had rocks in my head. And I said, you're intending for money. Look at all this crap you have in your house. Sell something. She sold her freezer. She got addicted. She ended up putting a tent in her front yard and selling furniture. And guess what? Her whole life changed from selling that one freezer. Yeah, she was kind of a hoarder. A hoarder of really nice things, though. So yeah, she sold the freezer. She started selling other stuff. She started creating money. And that's what she did. That's what she started doing. Totally changed her life. She didn't complain about money anymore. So see how that is an unexpected, I'm saying this story because that is like an unexpected source. It's not just your paycheck, right? So when you're asking for something, expected and unexpected sources freely, easily, and effortlessly. You want things to come to you freely, easily, and effortlessly. And you have to be willing for them to come freely, easily, and effortlessly. You have to be open to receive them freely, easily, and effortlessly. So you got to think good of yourself. You got to think, bam, I am rocking. And the universe thinks I'm rocking. And I deserve this. I deserve peace. I deserve harmony. I deserve prosperity. I deserve abundance. Because when you feel like you deserve it, it just comes rolling in. And you rock your world. A lot of people just like start going, oh my God, all this stuff is happening. This is so awesome. And it's rolling in and my life has totally changed from it. And it's all because you became open and ready to receive it. Be open and ready to receive it. That's one of the biggest keys in creating. See, because you're creating. You are a creator. Right? This is kind of like the vision board. You can do a vision board too. Yeah, my friend Shar does vision boards. Everything she puts on her vision boards, she creates. She brings into her life. But you have to believe that you can do it. That's key. Believing it. So if you don't believe that you can pull in $1,000 in one, or $100,000 in 1 month, then try with $100. Try with something believable. Buy lottery tickets. Do you believe you can win the lottery? If you believe you can win the lottery, then buy lottery tickets. If you believe that, something can come in for you, do it. Start small and work up. Gain your confidence. Okay? Because that's what creating intentions and gratitude are all about. But being grateful, that is really huge, because when you are grateful, as I said before, you glow. When you glow energetically, you pull in that which you want and desire for your higher and better good. Okay? So when you're like working it, that's what I call it. Writing it down, that's what I call it. It's work. But it's fun work, right? Start with the first thing that you're grateful for. What is the first thing that you're grateful for? What is that? I'm grateful for my life. I've had a great life. I've had a very adventurous life. Holy cow. So I always start with that. I am so very grateful for my life. And then I work my way down. So that intention that you hear me say every week, keep your hearts open and aligned with the energy of love, is an intention that I say. I say it a lot. Vicki and I used to say it a lot. So I intend, and I am so very grateful. My heart is open and I am aligned with the energy of love. Why? Because when you are aligned with the energy of love, what does love do again? Love heals everything. Love makes everything good. Right? Unconditional love is the highest resonance of all. So you want to keep your resonance high, and you want to stay open to receive. So when you feel like, say you're like this person who has their own business and, you need more clients. So I have a lot of clients that need more clients, and I always tell them this. If you hear or you feel like you have to go to Starbucks, go to Starbucks. If you feel or hear that you need to go to a certain meeting or do some kind of event, go do it. You know, because that is your intuition and your instinct kicking in with and aligning with what you want and saying, okay, so you want this? Here, go over here and do this. Go. The other day, I went to CarMax because I'm going to buy a car pretty soon. And I wanted to see what they needed because I'm a self-employed person. And so I went over to CarMax. I walk in, you know, and I'm like, okay, so I need info. And so they gave me info, and then they said, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm a psychic. And they're like, I had 3 new clients for going to check out a car. So I'm going to be getting a car from there, and I got 3 clients. Because I kept hearing that morning, you need to go to CarMax. Go to CarMax. I was like, okay, it's a sunny day. I'll go. So I walked up there, and there it was. And it was really awesome. See how that happened? Because I'm always open to receive new clients. And they're going to have my car. So that's awesome, right? See, so connecting those dots, you got to connect. You know, don't let anything fly over your head. If you feel something, you hear something, and you can't do it right then, carry something with you to write things down. Yeah, like my couch. I needed... Exactly, Rebecca. I needed a couch. I needed a couch to fit in my little house. And I was like, okay, so universe, I want a nice couch. And I had just been on the Rooms to Go website, and I was like, oh my gosh, these couches, like, they're so expensive. And I kept hearing, like 3 or 4 days later, go to the thrift store. Go to the thrift store. And I knew which thrift store it was that I needed to go to. So I went to the thrift store, and lo and behold, there's one of those Room to Go couches that I wanted, in the color that I wanted, brand new. An $800 couch for $99, including delivery. Do you think I was sad? No. And they delivered it, which was so awesome. So, see how things can happen for you freely, easily, and effortlessly. Yeah, I paid $99 for it. But you know, I would rather pay $99 for it than $800 for it, right? Right. So I have a brand new, and it's a pull-out couch. So I can have guests. Yay! And I have already had guests. So there. So put it out there. Tell the universe what you want. And then say thank you for what you already have. Say thank you for your family. Thank you for your life. Thank you for your home. Thank you. Be grateful. People always say, how come you're so happy? Because I'm grateful. So, be grateful. That's magic right there. Yeah, I got to pull out. Yeah. So this is what I talk about a lot, and this is what I talk about to a lot of my clients and customers, is to, you know, really, if you want to create something, if you want a home, a new home, or if you want to make your home better, or if you want to go on a trip, or if you want, you know, whatever it is that you want and desire, it's there, right at your fingertips. Right there. All you have to do is ask for it and be open to receive it. Right? Yeah. So, like, there was this one time my dryer broke, and I was like, oh, and I had just come back from a trip, and I needed to go on another trip in 3 days, and I needed a washer and dryer. I went to Sears, and I said, I need a deal. What can you do for me? And it ended up, after everything was said and done, the discounts, the coupon, buying it through the credit card and all that stuff, that dryer cost me $50. It was a good dryer. It wasn't fancy, but it was a good dryer. And it dried my clothes. And there you go. So, when you're thinking of the things that you truly want and desire, put it out there to the universe and let the universe give it back to you. Okay? Be open to receive it. And, if you need help or anything, yeah, and I'm psychic, not telepathic. In that book, there's a lot of stuff about intention in there and gratitude. Okay, so in fact, I think there's a whole chapter there of intentions and gratitude, and how you can create your life how you want it. Okay, so now these are the ones, my basic ones that I say a lot. I intend and I am so very grateful that my heart is open and I am aligned with the energy of love. I intend and I am so very grateful that myself and my family are guided, guarded, and protected and connected to our divine source. I am so very grateful for my home, where I live. I'm so very grateful for my profession, what I do, and the people that I work with. I'm so very grateful for you. I'm so very grateful that I get to travel and work. I'm so very grateful that I'm going to New Orleans next weekend. And I go through and I say, I intend and I am so very grateful. Right now, I'm intending for a car. And so I've been very focused on bringing in the car. So, and that's what I do. I intend for a car that is safe, that is perfect, that is in good condition, that comes to me freely, easily, and effortlessly, that I can drive all over the place so I can shake hands and kiss babies. Because I like doing that. It's fun for me. So, when you're asking and you're grateful, you're opening yourself up for more. If you're having a problem with it, check your heart chakra. Make sure that your heart is into it. So your solar plexus, which is above your belly button, it's like yellowy gold. All your chakras should be 3 or 4 inches in diameter, spinning at a comfortable speed for you. So you have to be willing, which is your solar plexus. It has to be open, spinning, and strong. Your heart has to be into it. And you have to have a strategy. So when you got those 3 chakras lined up, everything else pretty much lines up too. And be present. And ask for that which serves you, which you truly want and desire, not everybody else. Because everyone has a different thing. Everybody wants a different thing. Not all houses are alike, not all cars are alike, not all people are alike. So we all want different things. And that's why it's so good to check your heart, check within you to make sure you're asking what you truly want, not what everybody else wants. It doesn't matter what everybody else wants. Just you. Because when you get what you want, when you're creating what you want and you are glowing, everyone that you're connected to starts to glow too. Because energy is like that. Energy is infinite. And your loved ones, you're connected to them. So they'll be okay with whatever your heart's desire is. And you be okay with it, with whatever their heart's desire is. Okay? Okay. So, it's Thankful Month. Thank the universe. Say thank you for whatever. Who cares? But just say thank you. And be grateful. Practice it this month so you can roll through it for the rest of your life. You can be grateful and glow. Okay? Okay. So, that was fun, right? All right. So next week I'll be in New Orleans. We're not going to have a Facebook Live because I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with my friend, the Tiger Lady, Sandy Kusi. So it's going to be very fun for us. And then when I come back, I think we're going to do crystals. I think that's going to be very fun for us. So remember that I'm doing my November special, $60. $60 for 45 minutes. I've got openings still all month. So send me an email at agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com and I'll book you in. Yeah, it'll be very fun for us. Okay, so make sure to check arielgrace.net because I'll be uploading and putting the video up there. I've also got, thank you. I've also got Treasures from the Earth is up on the website now. So it's jewelry made from seashells that I've collected and also gems and minerals. So you may want to check that out. And remember, have a wonderful week, everyone. And keep your hearts open and align with the energy of love. Love you. Bye.